There have been thousands of sightings of the Loch Ness Monster, and most have been in the 20th century. The first recorded sighting of the Loch Ness Monster was in 565 AD by Saint Columba, who had encountered Nessie. It is thought that Saint Columba saved the life of a local man who was being attacked by a monster. One of his own people was trying to retrieve a boat across Scotland waters as the man was being attacked by a large river monster. Columba commanded the beast to disappear from the waters and leave the man alone, and so the beast vanished. Aldrich Castle was the location of the first known sighting of the monster in the 20th century. Miss Ollie McCain claimed to have seen a creature resembling a whale in April of 1933. This led to the story being covered in the Inverness Courier, a local newspaper, and as a result, the Loch Ness Monster became a modern-day legend. 1933 saw a number of sightings reported of the monster. In July, Mr. Spicer and his wife reported seeing a huge long-necked creature, prehistoric creature, across the road in front of them before disappearing into the loch. Great press attention followed with the national newspapers reporting the incident. Arguably, the most famous Nessie sighting was in April 1934. The story goes that Dr. Robert Wilson, a British surgeon, spotted a movement in the loch as he was driving alongside the loch. He took a picture with his camera, with the resulting photo becoming known as the surgeon's photo. This later thought to be a hoax after a number of members came and claimed that the picture was creating a hoax of Nessie. On June 27th, 1960, this date is generally recorded to be the first major scientifically planned expedition of its kind to visit the loch was conducted by the Universities of Oxford and Cambridge expedition teams. This purpose was being general study of the Loch Ness, paying particular attention of a possible existence of Nessie. Participants in this expedition numbered 30 volunteer undergraduates and graduate students who used cameras and echo sounding machinery mounted on a boat. They did encounter one visual sighting of what appeared to be the monster, back moving through the water. Another sighting that was of an object continuously changing shape on the surface of the water. Numerous echo soundings were taken, which were of unusual character. A more recent sighting of Nessie was made in June 1993, was reported in the British newspaper. Edna McCanns and David McKay from Inverness apparently watched the monster for 10 minutes before it disappeared. Later the same day, Nessie was spotted by a young boy and his dad while they were out fishing in a boat. There have been many more sightings of the Loch Ness Monster. In many recent times, there will be many more. June 17th, 1998, around 5 a.m., a group of young men on a hill claimed to have witnessed Nessie as they were descending across the hill in Inverness, Scotland. The men, brothers Adam Mark Sutherland and Peter Giles from Inverness and Peter Ryan from Black Isles, watched the shape about 45 minutes through binoculars before it disappeared into the water. They described the monster as being 300 meters from the shore, massive in size, with a long tail. The loch was flat that day as well. The current sighting was Wednesday, June 15th, 2011. Foyer's Shop and Cafe, John Hargraves and her husband, Simon, believe they caught a glimpse of Nessie. It was while taking a break on the store's front deck, looking out into the loch, when Miss Hargraves and kitchen worker Graham Bain spotted an unusual figure cutting a strange shape onto the loch. We were standing looking out and saw something that looked bizarre, said Miss Hargraves. I said to my husband to come and have a look. We stand here all the time and look out to see boats and kayaks, but it didn't look like anything we have seen before. Despite the unidentified creature being quite a distance from the vantage point, Miss Hargrave said it had a long neck, which was too long to be a seal, and was black in appearance. It went under the water and disappeared for probably 30 to 40 seconds, and then came up again. It was around for a good 4 to 5 minutes, Miss Hargrave said. It was very strange. The Loch Ness Monster will always be a mystery as of Bigfoot. These sightings have been brief visuals of the enormously large water animal, but in all the years, no one has encountered a face-to-face visual, technically proof that the Loch Ness Monster is realistic. The prime question that we need to ask today is, will the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster ever be solved?